Merry Christmas and Feliz Navidad to our Canby Foursquare Church community. I love the Christmas greeting, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad just simply means blessed nativity. There is no greater Christmas greeting than Feliz Navidad. So I just want you to know I just love it. I love to tell you Merry Christmas because this is the time of year we get to say it out loud and boldly. Last night I took my grandson home, Nehemiah. Nehemiah and I had spent some time together in the afternoon. And his mom's going to have another baby. We're going to have another grandbaby pretty soon. So he and I were just hanging out together. On the drive home, he'd fallen asleep. And I noticed, I looked in my rear view mirror. He was totally out. So I just started singing love songs to Nehemiah. I just started singing, Nehemiah, Nehemiah, I love you, I love you. And I just kind of made up songs. I don't sing well, but I just wanted to say it out loud. And when I was done, I noticed in the rearview mirror that he had kind of opened his eyes. And I said, hey, you know I was singing love songs about you. And he looked at me and he says, I know, Papa. I like it when you sing love songs to me. You know what? Jesus sings love songs to us. Even when we're sleeping, even when we're not aware of it. This time of year is one of those times that Jesus wants us to know he absolutely, really loves us. So this holiday season will be the most memorable holiday season you're going to have. When you think of 2020, very memorable. But here's the deal. We get to choose if they are the worst memories or the best memories. And I'm hoping we choose that these will be the best memories. Because when you think about the first Christmas, it was headed the direction of being a worst memory. Joseph had found out that his wife was pregnant. Can you imagine what that felt like? Especially during those times. It says this in Matthew 1:20 through 23. But after he had considered this, he's talking of Joseph, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid. Don't be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. Speaking of the prophet Isaiah, says this, and the virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. So how do I make this Christmas the best? Let me give you a few ideas, a few thoughts. Number one is this. It's going to take a little more work to be creative. Because we're at a distance, be creative. God is a God of creativity. He created the universes. Say, Lord, would you help me be creative this Christmas with my kids, my grandkids, and my friends? Secondly, begin each day and each activity with a thankful heart. So if you start off the day, oh ho hum, or like an Eeyore, it's not going to get any better. Start off the day with a thankful heart. The next thing is plan to focus and speak into those present with a prophetic voice. Just listen to what God's Holy Spirit is saying. Lord knows we need prophetic voices today. And it doesn't have to be a thus saith the Lord. It can be something very kind. Maybe even like singing songs to your grandkids when you don't even think they're paying attention. Be prophetic in the way that you speak to your kids and grandkids. Here's another thing. Plan each event, each occasion with more joy and excitement. Listen, moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas, your expectation is contagious. So if you're full of joy, if you're full of expectation that God's going to do something amazing, then your kids are going to connect with it. Your grandkids are going to connect with it. So plan on being joy-filled and let it be contagious. And then one last thought. Look for and be attentive to the God moments that take place. Listen, there are going to be God moments in this next season. Point them out. God will surprise you. I went in yesterday to get my hair cut at a local barber shop. Halfway through, my good friend Kevin Logan shows up. Kevin and I haven't seen each other for like 5 months. And it was like a reunion. We just hugged each other. We loved each other. We just couldn't get enough of each other. You know what Kevin did? He paid for my haircut. Now, it doesn't take much to cut my hair, but I wanted him to give a good tip as well. But he just took care of it. It was such a surprise. It was such a blessing. I'm never going to forget that. A simple haircut paid for by a friend was a huge moment that God just intervened, and I loved it. So listen, expect God to show up in a big way. God's going to show up big time, just like he did for Mary and Joseph before that first Christmas. So know that this is coming. We've got Sunday. This Sunday, show up. We got room. 9, 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Our young adults, junior high and high school. We also have a Christmas Advent. Pay attention to that. It's a great Advent. And then we have our candlelight service a week from Sunday, 9, 10, and 11. And I'm going to come back to you next time and talk to you about December 23rd. Huge. We are going to bless the community. It's going to be a great time. God bless you. I'll see you a little bit later. Have a great week.